Hi, my name is Matthew Rathbun. I'm the Director of Education for the Fredericksburg Association of Realtors. And frequently I get phone calls from agents who are having a hard time navigating the DPOR webpage or finding how exactly their license is to be renewed. What credits do you have to have? When do you have to have them by? So I want to go ahead and start off on a Google webpage and then show you from there what information you're going to need. First of all, I start off at Google because it's the easiest way to remember or find the webpage you need. Go to Google, type in DPOR, Virginia, and do the search. The very first link that comes up is the DPOR Virginia webpage. Those are the ones who handle the real estate board inquiries and licensing, so we're going to start there. We're going to go to where it says License Lookup, click on that, and then we're going to find that we're on the main page for looking up licenses in Virginia, and obviously this is licensees for every type of industry that they oversee. So we want to see specifically the real estate board, so we're going to click on there, and I'm going to use Jennifer Rathbun because she is a post-licensing agent currently, and do a search. Now, I started off with a PL agent because this seems to be the most confusion right now. And if you look on your screen, you're going to see the agent's name, what their license type is, their license number, whether they're active, inactive, or expired, the city and state in which their license is being held, not necessarily where they practice, the company they're with, the date they were licensed, and the date they expired. An important thing to remember is that the date that they were licensed, if they're a broker, is the date they were licensed as a broker, not when they were previously licensed as a salesperson. I talked to someone the other day, licensed as a salesperson for 25 years, upgraded her license to broker here recently, and it shows that she's practically a brand new agent. That's not the case. It's simply when they were licensed as a broker. You can also scroll down and see if there were any open or closed cases on these individuals there. If they're closed, you're not going to get any detail. If they're if they're found in violation, you'll get detail. If they were not found in violation, there won't be any details. We're also going to click here under View Continuing Education Hours to find out how many hours this person has. First, I want to start over here on the left-hand side in the blue area. This area tells you explicitly how many hours you need to renew your license and by when. If you are continuing education, in other words, you are in at least your second or subsequently licensing cycle, you're going to need 16 hours in certain areas. And that includes 2 hours of limited services agency. Up until those who were licensed in July of 2009, you won't need that any longer. You're going to look further down, and here's where most of the phone calls get generated from my office. People who are in post-licensing, in other words, your first 2-year cycle of licensing, need to scroll down and find the link that actually says to review the specific post-licensing education courses that you have completed, please click this link. If you're post-licensing, you will not see anything, or shouldn't see anything but zeros here in this area. So you're going to scroll down, click on post-licensing, and then you'll see your name again and your license number. And as you scroll down further, you'll see the school in which you're given credit, what category, what date, what track, and whether it's mandatory or elective, and then how many hours you have. When you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the total number of hours. Those agents licensed after July of 2008 need to have 30 hours of post-licensing credit in the first year period, and then you get a break, and then after you relicense the second year, you have 2 years to get your additional 16 hours of continuing education. Brokers need an additional 8 hours of broker management, and all of you need to pay special attention when you sign up for classes as to what category of approval they are to make sure they apply to what your needs are. And again, if you don't remember what the needs are, they're right here on the left-hand side. It tells you exactly how many hours and what categories you need for each one. And that is really simply the best place to go. Also important to remember is that DPOR updates their records, and they may update them today, but they won't update them on the web page until after 6 or 6:30 the following morning. So if you don't see them today, even though they were submitted, they will be there the next day. Anytime you have any problems, you can certainly get a hold of me, but email is the best. My email address is matthew@realtor.com.